to the Lock Shop with Nielsen and Hustler.
All right, it's 11:19, and you're locked in for a Lock Shop post-game edition. Canada down 2-0, storms back, gets it done late against Finland, and another, thrilling, up and down, breathtaking game for Canada, and they managed to get it done. That was quite something. There's lots to get to. That was a lot of fun watching it there. We had 10 people sitting there watching on the hangout. That was a lot of fun. What a way to go. Oh, baby. All right, let's bring in Huss from Winnipeg Sports Talk, fresh off a WST watch party of his own. Huss, can you believe that finish?
Dude, I can believe it. It just speaks to how great the players are in this tournament that you put together arguably the best team ever, and they got to squeak through an overtime game and come back from 2-0 against the Finns. I thought the Finns played the perfect first period, and then, man, you get that mistake by Reinhart. Haula makes him pay on one of the filthiest finishes you'll see, and it's 2-0, and you realize, shit, this is a situation. But I thought Canada, particularly in that second period after the Finns went up 2-0. I mean, they didn't wait to turn it on. And I just, what were the shots? 14-3 in the second or something?
Yeah, they dominated them in the second. Like, they took that thing over.
They were just absolutely on them. And then, you get the tying goal, and it just felt like it was somewhat inevitable. And obviously, I mean, the shout out to Nate Dogg. He made damn sure the ref saw that high stick with 2.5 minutes left.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He almost got a whiplash from making it happen. I thought Binner made some big saves when they needed him to, and once again, the Canadians find a way and get it done. That was oh my God, this is so stressful. I'm so excited for Sunday. This game this afternoon should be a lot of fun to watch, knowing that we're already there.
Yeah.
But it was wild. And man, we just shout out to everyone that was with us in our chat. We just rated in here. So we had a bunch of people rip over and join us now. Oh yeah, the crew is here. We're at about 250.
What's up, WSTers? What's happening? That was yeah.
We had, I don't know how it was, like we got picked up on the algorithm, but we had people from Finland in. We had Yankees,
no way.
Americans coming in. Like in the third period, we were over 500.
Oh, wow.
Live, which was wild. I mean, we were just sitting there watching the game. I mean, it wasn't anything. But it was really, I mean, listen, that is what the Olympics is all about. Yeah. I mean, you knew it wasn't going to be stress-free. I mean, I think the preliminary rounds sort of gave people a false sense of security, maybe on Canadian side. I'd say the Americans too. But Finland, hell of a tournament for them. They'll play for bronze. And they'll get a chance, assuming that the U.S. does win, they'll get a chance to avenge that loss at the beginning of the tournament, to the Slovaks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Man, this team, I mean, your guy McDavid was on one today.
I mean, what can you say about this guy? Now holds the all-time points record for NHLer at this event. And he would not be denied, man. Like, he just kept coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. And look, he's set up man extraordinaire. You knew he was trying to feed it through to McKinnon. I mean, it was the reverse Draisaitl, right? McDavid's just on the other side of the ice, and he's going to do whatever he needs to do to get that puck through to McKinnon. And he does it. And then McKinnon, I mean, just enough. There was not a lot of room there, man. And McKinnon manages to hammer it through, which is kind of fitting considering the tournament that McKinnon sort of had so far. Like, he's a guy who embellishes a bit to make sure that the head, or at least head snaps it to bring awareness to it. Like, if the head snap's not there, but yeah, brings it awareness. Just brings it awareness. He just brings awareness to a call that should have been made. And then he goes and scores that goal. I mean, it was good. Troll text and he goes, Dusty, did you pull Marshall out of school for that? Yes, I did. So we sent Marshall to school today, and he's got like a Garmin watch that I can message to, and he's got like 15 different replies he can send back to me. So I messaged him, and I said, hey, are you watching the game at school? And he goes, no. And I said, well, tell your teacher I'll be there at 9:15 to pick you up. So after the Nielsen show, I went to school, pulled Marshall out of class, brought him in here, and you'll have to go back us and watch. Like, he was sitting with us on the hangout when we were watching the game.
Amazing.
And like, he was right there. He was loving it. So yeah, now he's just sitting in my office having lunch and going through cards. He's like, so I pick him up and walking out of school. He goes, Daddy, you're going to bring me back to school? I said, not today, son. He's like, this is the best day of my life. I was like, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah.
It might be. I mean,
but then when we got here, we were down 2-0. And, you got to see the comeback and everything. So it was, it was, oh, man, it was perfect. I'm glad I pulled him out of class. It was awesome to have him.
I love it. Oh, listen, you had to do it. I mean, as he gets older, if he was stuck doing some stupid math problem or, learning, in a science class and then came back to find out about this game and realized that some of his other classmates, although there'll be some jealous classmates too. He was in.
Yeah. Well, and also his regular teacher wasn't there today. He had a sub. And I was just like, first of all, if I'm a sub, I'm playing the game. If I'm a sub, I'm playing the game. Like, who cares? You're the sub. So he's not missing anything. And my daughter, she goes to the same school. Her class is watching it. So I was like, this is ridiculous. So anyway,
just bring the kids to the gym.
I mean, that would have been phenomenal. But I think he probably enjoyed this just as much. So it was,
for March, this will be a memory of
he'll remember, like in 20 years, he'll be like, yeah, my dad came and pulled me out of class and we went to EST and we watched it and it was great. And so, yeah, that was, I'm happy they won. It kind of added to it even more. So yeah, that ended up being excellent. And you know what? The school never asked me. Like, I called them on the way. I said, hey, it's Dustin Nielsen. I'm coming to pick up my son, Marshall. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. And they never really asked, like, oh, why are you picking him up? But he told his teacher and he's leaving. She goes, oh, you're leaving? He goes, yeah, my daddy's picking me up to come watch the hockey game. I was just like, yes, exactly. I told Eric I was going to walk into his class and say, this is ridiculous. I can't believe you're not watching this game. Let's go. All the kids, everybody in the truck. Let's go. We're going to go watch this game. Yeah.
Opportunity. Like, there's not too many opportunities.
No.
In life. I mean, we talked about this last week, like with like a 9:40 game, like right in the middle of the school day during the week, a game of such national importance. And, listen, I made the case that I think, I know as, we get to be, you have kids coming in from all these other cultures. Like, I don't think there could be a better way to get them to
bring everybody even together more. Yeah.
Canada and Canadian and what it's all about than being part of these games. That being said, everyone will be able to get up early with their families. You guys got a 6. Like, I thought I was pissed off with the 7:10 start here, 6 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be watching it at the airport.
Coast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you guys are
we're
leaving.
At the airport.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at the airport. So, okay. So a couple things from this game, Hans. First of all, are Canada, are we slow starters? Like, is that something that needs to be addressed in a gold medal game? Like, do you got to get ahead of it a bit here? Do you got to come out with a better start? Or, I mean, when they need to crank it up, they've cranked it up 2 games in a row and kind of, saved themselves. But would you describe them as slow starters?
I mean, I didn't really think it was particularly slow. I thought Finland had a really good start. I mean, I guess Finland was up 7-3 in shots at a certain point. And I think they had made a point if they were going to try and test Binnington early. I mean, I still don't understand the too many. Like, I didn't really see the too many men calls. So
it was a too many men. Yeah.
So whatever, we do it. And then, listen, I mean, boom, 2 seconds it took for Rantanen to score.
Yeah.
I mean, right off the face off, perfect shot, rolling puck. They got it up there. And then, and I mean, like, the other goal that they scored was just a, whiff from Reinhart on the power play. They ended up sprawling Holla for a shot and for a breakaway, and he nailed it. So, like, I didn't think that they were lethargic. I didn't think that the moment was too big or anything like that for them. But the bottom line is this team has now faced some real serious adversity in the last 2 games, and they've survived it. And that is something that they can really take with them into the gold medal game. Whether or not Sidney Crosby is able to play, I mean, we'll see. I guess I'm thinking no. I mean, we're not even talking 24 hours from right now that they'll be going at it. So who stood out for you? I mean, obviously, I thought that McDavid line.
Well, there was a few. Yeah, this is interesting how it all like. I was surprised they kept playing the Hagel line as long as they did into the game. Like that one wasn't moving the needle for me at all. Like Horvat's job is to win faceoffs. He just kept losing them. I thought. I loved the Bennett, Marchand, Tom Wilson line. Like when they put that thing together, I said, this. Like outside of McDavid, I thought this is the line. Like this is the line that's going to bang one in a game like this. And I thought they were great. I was okay with the Suzuki Marner line, but I really didn't like. And they basically took Reinhart out of the rotation for 5-on-5. Right, we didn't see him much 5-on-5. I thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, McDavid Celebrini is. We were talking about with Luke Gazdick this morning, man. Like we're watching it, we're praising him every single day. And I still don't know if we actually realize what we are watching with this kid. Like he's 19 on the biggest stage possible, riding shotgun with the best player in the world, doesn't look out of place for a second, had a huge hit in the third period, had multiple scoring chances in the third period. And you're in a time now where you're watching the best Canada has to offer. And outside of Connor McDavid, the other guy one out on the ice is Macklin Celebrini. Like I don't know if we're giving it. I know we're absolutely drooling over him, but I think we need to be doing even more of it, if you know what I mean. Like he's just incredible.
I should pull this up right now because I'm heavily of all the guys to score. I did not want McKinnon to be that guy because he now has 4. Celebrini has 5.
Yeah,
but the game center for this game stats, he must have had 8 or 9 shots in this game. Yeah, he had 8 shots on goal.
And there's some good looks that went wide.
Those 3 guys, Mac had 8, McDavid had 4, McKinnon had 4. 16 shots on goal between those guys. And Celebrini led the team in ice time. Most ice time of anyone.
Yeah.
25-53 for him, 25-14 for Makar, 25-20 for McDavid, 21-51 for McKinnon. And on the other hand, Sam Reinhart only had 6-24 in that game. Doughty only played 7-53. Man, I'm like exhausted though, spent from from that game. What a
it's okay, so yeah, the Celebrini thing, the Bennett line. Would you leave that line together? Would you start next game with Wilson, Bennett? Like McKinnon starts the gold medal game because they keep going away from it. Right, like tonight again, they started McKinnon away from McDavid. Then they get behind, they go back to it. Would you just leave that together? I'd leave the Bennett, Tom Wilson, and Brad Marchand line together. Would you leave? Is that where you start? You leave those 2 together, and then what do you do with the rest of the group going into the gold medal game? Do you think, or do you put Wilson back up there to start the game? I just love Bennett, Wilson, and Marchand together, man. Like especially if it's against the U.S. Like, just let those guys go and do their thing. The U.S. wouldn't have a line that could even come remotely close to matching those guys from a way they play the game perspective.
Now that I think about it, will Canada be the home team? Like, will they have last change in this game?
Well, they would be the number 1 seed, so yes, I would think that would be the case.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know why they wouldn't be, but it's a good question.
Because if Coop's able to throw it, like I would throw Bennett, Marchand, Wilson out against the Kachucks.
Yeah.
Like, yes. I mean, like, you know what? Let's go. You guys want to screw around? No problem. We are more than happy to screw around with you guys. And then leave it to the other guys. Like, I don't know whether you have to start right out of the gate with McKinnon with those guys. I think, frankly, considering I think what they're going to try to do to McDavid and Celebrini, I think it makes a lot of sense to have Wilson with those guys early on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to be honest, I think that, if you can kind of get McKinnon on a different line, and maybe you see if, things can kind of get cooking that way, like that would be the best case scenario to be able to spread it out a bit. But I think that, late in the period, like there'll be some situations where Wilson sits down and McKinnon jumps on and goes for it. So, oh man, what a what a roller coaster.
Binnington today. What do you think of Binnington?
Awesome.
Yeah, they made some big saves.
Awesome. Like I don't think you can really fault him on. I mean, Eric Hollis' finish on that shorty was so filthy.
Yeah.
And I mean, Renton's an elite 50+ goal scorer.
Right off a draw.
Heat up, bouncing puck.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I don't think there's no way. There's no way you can blame him on either goal. No way. I don't think. Brad Marchand has popped up in the chat and says, "You're welcome." I love the guy who's rolling the fake Brad Marchand.
Oh, Marshy's in. He's
Marshy's here.
Regular. WFC regular. Yeah. Marshy, he's all he's there, just of all people. Brad Marchand.
Hey, what did the ice? I don't know if we'll see if anybody commented, but the ice looked like it was bad, eh? There were guys falling down all over the place in that game. Like in the middle of the ice, one spot specifically along the boards, and really both ends. Yeah. I'm not sure if I don't think that's been like a topic of the tournament that we've talked about much to this point, but it sure seemed like guys were just randomly falling down today.
Holy crap. Just getting these numbers from that stream we did. People like these streams.
Yeah. Well, especially if it got picked up in Finland and stuff.
I guess.
Yeah, you must have got sucked into the Olympic men's algorithm and they just kept coming for you. That's great.
Remus is Remus is the master of the description. He must have done some good things for the description that found some people.
Yeah.
But we had a couple of Estonia people that were going for Finland. We had a bunch of Americans coming in and talking a bunch of shit, which we said, you know what, you guys haven't won a damn thing.
Yeah.
This is not a women's hockey stream. This is the men's hockey tournament. Congratulations on your gold medal from yesterday, which you almost blew as massive favorites. Just you worry about yourselves this afternoon. We'll see you Sunday. And sure enough, it happened. Yeah, the Hagel.
Who was Jarvis with Horvat and Hagel? Oh, and Jarvis, yeah.
Jarvis, I thought was awesome in the last game.
He wasn't awesome this game, I didn't think.
Well, they just didn't. They really weren't out there very much. Like, what was the? I'm just gonna look at these numbers.
Yeah, what was the ice time for these guys?
Just pulling it up here.
Take a peek.
So for Canada, Hagel had 728. Jarvis had 848.
What'd Reinhardt have?
Reinhardt was the low one. He was 624. So I mean, those guys just weren't out there very much.
Yeah, they just didn't play very
much. Hell, they weren't playing very much after they sort of went down to 3 lines. And
I think you leave. I think you leave Suzuki, Marner, and Stone together, and then it's just a matter of what you do with those other 4 guys, like with Horvat, Jarvis. I mean, I would definitely play Reinhardt more than Jarvis. I
might be on the other side.
Really? I don't know. To me, Seth Jarvis does nothing though. Like nothing.
Dude, like when he's been out there, he's been great. Reinhardt has been the one that's done nothing. Hell, it was Reinhardt the one that turned the puck over on the power play that led to the second goal. Like, I can't really think of anything, well, with the exception of that deflection, obviously, which was great, but I mean, a little bit fortunate to make it happen. Like to me, if you looked at with the resumes of all the guys on the Canadian team that they came into, and again, this is not really a time we're going to the gold medal game. I don't really want to nitpick everything, but I would say he's probably been the most disappointing forward on Canada.
Yeah,
and I think,
I mean, they haven't played him at 5-on-5 really much. It's not like he's getting 18 minutes a night and doing nothing.
No,
like they're not playing him, but they're leaving him on the top power play unit. So he's basically become like a power play specialist at this point. But I don't know. I think I take a guy in like a winner take all gold medal game that's been a pretty big part of back-to-back Stanley Cup champions over Seth Jarvis in this game. Like now with that being said, all four of those guys are probably going to play 7 minutes. So maybe you go, the guy who hurts you the least. And if that's how you view Seth Jarvis, then that's how you view Seth Jarvis, I think.
Well, the thing is, like, I would way rather, like, put it this way. If I have a lead or in a tie game, I'm taking Seth Jarvis all day long. Obviously, he's got the great, but I mean, Jarvis has 25 goals too this year. Like, he's he's one of these guys that no one ever sees because he plays on Carolina. But I mean, the guy is an absolute demon. And like, I'll point out to the Czech game, like, outside of the McDavid group, I thought that was the best line. I mean, in the comeback, against the Czechs. Yeah. I mean, they were living in the other zone, had the puck, and I think it's a big reason why they got the nod the way they did, and they had Jarvis.
I mean, in general, if we talk about these four guys, I didn't want that line out there in the last 8 minutes. Like, I'd rather just run your top three lines in tight times. Just let those three lines go.
Which was funny that I thought the start, like the first two games of the tournament, I thought Bo Horvat was amazing.
Yeah, he's fallen off.
Like, maybe it's just sort of the positioning, and frankly, they just weren't out there as very much.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what? Here's one thing I will say. And I mean, it's guys like numbnuts like us that sit here and we're talking about all the things. You know who I'll be more than happy to defer to? John freaking Cooper. He is, it's going to be neat to hear what he has to say after after it all. What do you think about this U.S.-Slovakia game? This one should be, I mean, the U.S., I think, is like 2.5 on the puck line.
Is it 2.5?
I think it is.
Yeah, it is. I'm seeing 2.5 here at -132. I mean, with what we've seen so far, I don't know how you wouldn't get on Slovakia plus 2.5 here. Buddy.
I was just about to say, I'm going to make that right now.
Well, let's put together, what time's the puck drop on this? In about an hour and a half? Let's put together a little parlay for this bad boy we can get tossed up here. So Slovakia plus 2.5. Let's just start there. Now, like, the Slovakia roster is nothing to write home about, but if you watched them play so far in this tournament, I think you got to give them more respect than to take the States here minus 2.5. I mean, I would expect Slovakia to grab, and they've been getting great goaltending. I haven't really been following, like, has he needed to be brilliant so far? Or is he's been awesome because they've been good?
Well, he was really good in the Sweden game. I mean, he made the Swedes are no joke. He made some big saves. I mean, that was a 1-0 game. And I mean, it was a empty netter on a turnover by that bum JT Miller, that allowed them to tie it up. And then he was really, really solid in OT. So he's done his part. I mean, there's absolutely no question who the goalie is for the States going into it. Ooh, tough fall there. Did you get into any non-hockey Olympics yesterday?
Well, we had Elizabeth's birthday party yesterday. So we ended up watching, actually, we haven't talked about the women's game yet. We might as well get to that. So I watched the first 2 periods of the women's game. Then I was driving to go to her birthday party, get things set up. Got to the gym where we were hosting it, had my iPad, we turned it on, we watched the overtime, and I mean, pretty brilliant goal, like nice finish. I mean, what are you supposed to do? It was a heartbreaker. The fact that Canada almost did what they had to do, right? We were sitting there going into that game being like, they're going to have to just grind one out here. And they came so close. The net's empty at the other end. Like they're thinking, oh my God, we're going to pull this off. And then Knight with a really nice deflection. And then an excellent finish in overtime. And, the best team won the gold medal in women's hockey. I think that's probably safe to say. But still, that doesn't mean it wasn't a heartbreaker considering how close they were to getting that thing done, man. That was that was much better than I thought it was going to be.
They, 2 minutes away, empty net. And they had that power play with 6 minutes left. It could have easily been a major. I kind of get that it wasn't. That would have been, I would have basically been close to ending the game. But they had some great looks. Like I thought the U.S. goalie made great saves on that power play that sort of kept them in. And then you knew there was going to, much like the Canadians in the men's hockey, you knew there was going to be a big push from the U.S. women. And Hilary Knight, of course, gets the deflection. And then you sort of had the feeling for the U.S. in overtime, the way it feels like, when Canada was playing the Czechs or, late in the game, like they just felt inevitable. But the goal that was scored at 3-on-3 was just an absolute classic. Completely dangles that defenseman and then goes in on the backhand. So it was.
I'd also like to add on that note that I am obviously we're happy Canada won today, but I am so happy they got that thing done in regulation because 3-on-3 would have been phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. We would love to watch it, but my God, I hate, we had Gazdick on this morning. He's just like, I don't know why they're doing this 3-on-3 overtime in these medal games. It's just, I feel bad for Czechia, who ended up losing to Canada. It's not how this level of hockey should have things decided. I'm sorry. Just play it out as it is. Just go there.
I don't understand. Well, because we were going through this. It was 4-on-4 in Vancouver.
Yeah. I can understand 4-on-4 a little bit. Like
you can handle that.
Yeah, it should help it end a little bit quicker, but you're still playing structured hockey.
Yeah. I would like them to see 10 minutes of 5-on-5. Like a 20, if you flood, you come back out 20 minutes, it's 5-on-5. If you get to the first whistle after the 10-minute mark, if the game is still tied, you pull a player off and it's 4-on-4. And if you get to the end of the 20-minute period, you flood again, you come out, you do 3-on-3 for 10 minutes. And if there's no winner, then you do your shootout. I think we'd all just like them to play 5-on-5.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you're trying to find an option. Yeah. What do you think? 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999, where you can get in, or over if you're watching on YouTube as well. Big Uke says Canada has another medal opportunity in the 5,000-meter relay as well. That's the short track. When's that go down? I wouldn't mind watching that. I love the short track stuff. As for Olympics, anyway, so I was telling you this. I didn't watch any other Olympics yesterday. By the time we got home from the birthday party, I was like dead tired. I went to bed super early last night.
We, first of all, ski mountaineering is incredible.
Oh, I haven't watched it. Did that start?
You should go. That was yesterday. You got to go to the gym and check it out, man.
Okay.
The races, they're like about 3 minutes, but it's just climbing. They've got the skis. They're racing up these stairs and up the mountain, and they ski down. Very, very cool. And dude, the ladies singles figure skating last night was, and I get it. I heard, and I don't know whether this is, I just saw this online, but I heard that last night they had 25 million in the US watching it.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's the number one thing in the
holy smokes.
Now maybe that was a worldwide number.
Was that the Canadian? Was it an American girl who won and then swore and said, "That's what I'm effing talking about"? I saw that pop up. Okay, I saw that. She must be a star there. Hey,
Well, she is, but it was crazy, man. She was in Beijing. She finished 6th in Beijing, was 16 years old, and then quit skating for 2 years. She quit and just went, was a normal kid, whatever, and then was like, oh, maybe I'll get back in. There's a really fascinating article. And I would suggest that parents that are, well, I don't want to accuse anyone of being a psycho sports parent, but put it this way. If you're ever wondering, whether you're putting too much on, achievement and certain levels at a certain thing, read this piece at ESPN. Because when she got back, it was that she just wanted to go back and just see what she could do. Like, it was because she believed in herself. She was really talented. But it wasn't about, I have to be at the Olympics. I have to win a gold medal. I have to all that. Like, it wasn't that at all. And even along, throughout the Olympic Games, just it seems like her head is so much freer than, I guess, the pressure that she was feeling as a 16-year-old that forced her to quit. And came back and, it was actually amazing because it was her who won. The cutest little Japanese girl was second. And then I think another American was the third. And, usually when they're there in the kiss and cry area, they're focused on themselves. And then maybe we're so many Russians and stuff where they're very stoic. These girls were gassing each other up after the things, pumped for it. Now, the 2 skaters that medaled skated actually after Lou, who won. But it was amazing. And I don't watch a lot of that. And every now and then, and I didn't really hit the bar last night, but I went out to just down the street to a pub to eat with one of my buddies. So we were just there BSing, having something to eat. And, we're watching this. And so we don't even have the music on, but it's you can hear the music through the skating, if that makes sense.
Oh my God. Listen to this guy. Listen to us here.
I was blown away. And I've watched a lot of figure skating in my years, but I don't know what it is now, they're just so good. They're so perfect. Well, actually they weren't perfect because a lot, one mistake here, one mistake there, taking it off. And the other thing that was really cool with the NBC coverage was that they had analytics. So they would have numbers after a triple toe loop. They would have the
up top adding it up. The height of it. Yeah.
Yeah. The height. Well, yeah. And then, they did this, that. Anyways, I really, really enjoyed that. And I get why it is the sort of the feature event of the Olympic Games. I do wish that they would not have this hockey game on when it is. Can you imagine if it was the day before with a 9:10 start? So Saturday afternoon, 3:00 Eastern, 1:00. I don't know what the numbers would be for that Canada USA. It'll still be big, but it won't be anything close to what it would be if it was. And then you'd have all of Europe. You'd even have the Russia. You just have a much better group.
Because it's starting at 3:10 Italy time, right, in the afternoon. That's when that.
I think 2:10, 2 or 1.
2:10. Say it would be 2:10. It would be 2:10 Italy time because it's 6:10 Edmonton time. They're 8 hours ahead of us, so it would be 2:10 Italy time. And then the closing ceremonies are that night. That's why they're doing this, right? Is that that's
exactly, and that's sort of the final event. It is the men's hockey game is to the Winter Olympics what I think the marathon is to the Summer Olympics, the last event. And once that's done, it's time to go to the. Do we have any odds on what Lululemon's cooked up for Team Canada at the closing ceremonies after what they had to wear at the Olympics?
So that was a jacket and then an overthrall, a shawl or something. Is that what? That wasn't all one piece, right? It couldn't have all been one piece.
I mean, I don't know, but the way I guess they were wearing it was supposed to come in this maple leaf. It ended up looking like the poop emoji.
Yeah.
With the shape and everything from it. I'm sure what they're able to do is probably there's a snap or something that makes it more to your body. But they seem to like it. Anyways, obviously just focused on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But at the same point, like what I'm supposed to get fired up for the Jets in Vancouver on Wednesday night after these last 2 weeks. Like it's gonna be a cold, hard reality on the show next week when we get back to it.
Hey, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
Just before we go, I saw Big Uke in the chat. Is Uke in any of the legendary nasties on this Mexican?
Oh, buddy, what do you think? What do you think?
So, Uke's there?
Oh yeah, Big Uke, Grumpy Cat, Corey B, like a bunch of we're taking like 45 people. I've been texting with Patty from Brewhouse to say I need as many tables as you can possibly get us at the Brewhouse past security at 5:45 on Sunday morning. So we'll get through security.
You guys should get in early. Like go even earlier than you normally would, because that is going to be a move.
Yeah.
There's a Brewhouse in the airport.
Past security. It's a Brewhouse that's like half of it's on outside of security, half of it's inside security. Yeah. So I told him, I said, we need tables, and hopefully he'll be able to make that work for us. So a bunch of us will be down there. Big Uke and I are planning lazy river picks. So we'll get those out to you as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what you guys need to do is record those. And then if you can, like we transfer them to Iwanic and we'll play
them up in the lock shop.
On the lock shop. We've got, before everyone, lock shoppers get them first.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's a good point. The bonus picks from the lazy river. That's a great idea. All right. More post-game reaction coming up on WST, obviously.
Yeah, you bet. Victory Friday for on WST coming up. And all you nasties, have a great time. I regret not knowing about this beforehand. That's the sort of thing I get next year.
Hey, we'll do it again, buddy. We'll be running it back. Then the lock shop's live from from Mexico.
If it comes about, so what is it? Is it the same time where you guys are at? Like the time?
No, we're 2 hours ahead of where we are here. So it's like later. It'll be
You guys might even want to grab a cocktail and do a special cameo at some point on the program.
Not impossible.
Invite is always open. But have a great time.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Okay, enjoy the gold medal game. There you go. That's us. Winnipeg Sports Talk, WST, firing up in about 4 minutes over on the Winnipeg Sports Talk channel. We've got the oil stream on the way next here at Edmonton Sports Talk. More reaction, obviously, to this Canada game. Connor McDavid, the captain, and I see some of you texting in about the Oilers. So we'll get into that today as well on the oil stream for Boston Pizza. That's going to do it for the Lock Shop, brought to you by Play Alberta. What a day so far. What a game. Canada gets the job done. I'll talk to you in the oil stream in 5 minutes. Take it easy.